don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Wolf Among Us. Episode 5, Cry Wolf, the final episode.
You've come a long way. You must be tired.
Crooked Man's Lair.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian
I'd
makes a very
sooner
nice,
die. We're
it's
not
elegant.
friends.
Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
Don't misunderstand the situation here. We are not friends, and you're in no position to offer me anything.
On the contrary, Sheriff. And I don't wish to contradict you here, but your initiative and mine have been friendly for a long while now. Ever since I came aboard these shores. You know, Fable Town's been very accommodating of my humble ventures.
That was
Never said
Crane.
a bad word.
That was Crane who let you do whatever you wanted. I'm not Crane.
No, you're not. What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
That
Well,
gun's
Sheriff,
only useful if you
for the
hit
sake
me.
of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I
You
think.
tried to kill me.
You forget what happened at the Pudding and Pie? You and your goons tried to kill me.
I'm truly sorry for that whole debacle. It was not my intention to put you or Miss White in any sort of danger. My wish was merely to take Crane, Sheriff. And as soon as the assignment grew out of control, I put a stop to it.
Yeah,
I know
after
that
Silver
doesn't
went
change
into
what
me.
happened to you, and I can only offer
Snow
my
stopped it,
sincerest
not you.
apologies.
You didn't stop it out of the kindness of your heart. You stopped it because Snow White offered up Crane.
That may have appeared to you to be the case, but I assure you, it wasn't. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very
Who's your
unfortunate
scapegoat,
bit of
then?
business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really
do
don't
we?
need to worry yourself
I know
further.
who did it. I think I do.
I already know who did it.
Forgive me, Sheriff, for doubting your acumen, but who do you think committed these crimes? It's been a long couple of days.
Bloody Mary.
It was Mary.
No, Sheriff. I'm afraid you're mistaken. I have complete respect for you and your job, I really do, but I'm sorry. I simply can't divulge the transgressor. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation?
Yeah, actually, based off what your boss said,
The man
wanna
said
join
he'd
your
take
brother?
care of it. So why don't you take the hint
I'm
and
the
get
law
out?
here.
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
Or what? You gonna kill me too?
Yes,
Go ahead.
actually.
You think I give a shit anymore? After what you did?
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
Really?
However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have
Why'd
just
you
dipped
do
your nose
it?
where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look,
Yeah,
the fact
actually.
is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpret?
Twice.
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And
You
then
told me
attempt to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to
Bullshit.
do with you.
This is right bollocks, this.
Georgie's the scapegoat
just
in
gonna
this
let him do this?
situation. The crooked man was behind it. Oh, now you want
So
to
what do
trust
you
me
say,
in
Sheriff?
as law?
Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our
I'll
continued
take both
cooperation.
of you.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Get
are?
the fuck out of
I
here.
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no
Why?
way I'm going with
Is that
him.
a threat?
You kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before.
I'm fairly certain Georgie did do it, but the crooked man is, well, the crooked man. He's allowed bad things to happen even if they're minor infractions. He has allowed them to happen. Georgie, he's one for the murder. I'll deal with him later. The crooked man is the real issue here.
Before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay, enough of
Run out of
this.
patience, crooked man. I don't have time to fuck around here.
This could have gone so well.
Could it
But you
have
just
ever?
had to complicate things.
I always complicate
To
things.
speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Uh-huh. Shit. That's a problem. Huh.
Did I miss anything good?
Oh, your death is up next.
Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Huh? Really, Georgie? I could have just snagged you and left. Okay, time for you to die. Really? Round 2, George? Or Jersey? Whatever the hell your name was. I already beat this asshole once. He's not in any fighting mood. Oh, not again. Whoa.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on.
Not even
We're
close.
pretty much done here.
That knife's not gonna do anything. Ah, you swoon
I'd like
of a
to say it was
bitch.
nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Got him! Now!
Oh, there we go. Good going, idiot. You know what? Crap, I'm trying to fix my quartz. Not a chance. I knew blood would spill.
Oh god.
One way or another. Really? I haven't even gone full wolf yet.
This way.
There you go. Nighty nights. One way this went. Now for the crooked man.
Come on, Georgie.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, that looks pretty rough. Are you really helping him? Not a chance. Don't make me go full wolf here. You don't like me when I'm angry. Ah, fuck her. This feels like it's attracting attention to Fable Town. What am I supposed to do? I feel like this is really not the best thing for us to be doing for Fable Town right now. But we're in it. Can't let Georgie get away. He's responsible for the murders. That much I do believe, but the Crooked Man is also his own issue to deal with. Besides, you don't even know where they went. Rooftops. And just climb the building. There, go. Whoop. 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 This really feels like a bad idea. We're attracting so much attention. Gonna need one hell of a spell to make this all go away. There.
Fuck! What was that?
What do you think? Is there another big bad wolf coming after you? Son of a bitch, that was a Crooked Man! I didn't know they were in this. Okay, seriously. This crap is getting annoying.
Take him off!
I can't.
So long as I keep pressing A, you won't. Ugh. Ugh, crap. That was a sudden stop. Well, at least it didn't try and make roadkill out of us. Come on, Wolfie. Get off your ass. Maybe not so much on that roadkill.
Do it!
Really?
He's not moving.
Keep going!
You really think this is gonna go well?
Come on.
Fuck it!
Convenient. Could have gone after the Crooked Man, but we'll get another chance. Didn't know it was him in the other car. Oof. At least it's in mostly one piece. Okay. Not gonna kill him. I stabbed him because he tried to stab me.
We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
Oh, it's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie?
Had no intention of killing you, but
Shit. Hello,
things
Big B.
happened the way they happened.
I hoped you'd come to your senses.
Midway, if I knew the Crooked Man
Crooked
was
Man's the
another.
one you want.
Oh yeah.
But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
Enough talk.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to help you here.
Just leave it alone.
He could kill you.
Could.
You're okay with that?
There's no change in his mind now. Sheriff's always right, isn't he?
But he's wrong. Bigby, stop for a second. Please. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered—
Of course it does. Those girls.
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... Ah! You're
Maybe
gonna throw me
save
to the
your
fucking
strength.
wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck?
Oh.
I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
What did you
Why'd you do
why'd
it
you
then,
do
huh?
it?
If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I
Yeah.
fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
Georgie.
You think I'm the one to fucking blame?
That's not what I meant. I was just trying
I know what you were trying to do. You're trying to lay this all on me. You and everyone else.
You're not thinking. Georgie, you know that's not what I meant.
Then what was that? He calls me a murderer and you're gonna fucking take his side? Go ahead and kill me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple. I would have lost everything. All of it. So maybe I did have a choice. But it wasn't fucking worth it. What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
Wait, how is she involved in all this?
This is the original.
Oh.
The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You
Those
can't
were
fucking
your
blame me.
ribbons.
You're not innocent here either.
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die.
And
When we
yet
built
you
this
put those
place,
ribbons on
it,
them.
It was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you, sometimes all your options are shit. What the fuck are you supposed to do then?
It's not wrong.
Why should you get to decide? Either of you. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my
Put those
life.
ribbons on other people.
Like it was either of yours
You
to
put
give up in
others
the
at
first
risk.
place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up.
You don't get a choice if you're involved in this.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought
What
it would
about
be
their
different
lives?
here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't.
Goodbye,
Vivian,
Georgie.
no! Fuck! No, 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 no!
Well, that's terrifying.
Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Sometimes silence is the
Vivian,
best option.
I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh!
It sucks. But she did put those ribbons on the other girls.
Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby.
Yeah. Without a healing item, he's
I'm
dead.
gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright?
He'll get it worse than
For
you.
both of us.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Georgie will
Good.
remember that. Will he?
Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now?
Do you want me to?
Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over
Who I
with.
am.
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games,
I do
alright?
what I have to
We
when
both
I
know how
need
this
to.
ends.
But fair enough on that one.
Just make it quick.
Some
I know what
mercy.
I did.
All right, Georgie.
That was mercy. He wasn't gonna survive anyways. Need to get to the crooked man. Damn Bloody Mary. The problem here, they corrupted everything. Pudding pie, all of it. We couldn't allow those ribbons to stay active. Nerissa knows a bunch. She'll be able to help us connect pieces we couldn't connect before. So, be a witness in all this. Whether or not the Crooked Man goes on trial is up for debate. Mary? Oh, she's dead as hell. Crooked Man may be able to deal with it. Deal with him in a less deadly manner.
Still warm.
Just
He's
got
here, all right. Of course.
And we're in. Who needs to pick a lock or find a key when you can just break it? Okay. Sheepard Metalworks? Something like that? It's a sheep pun. These boxes. This is his
So
place.
this is where they've been sending these.
No, that's not creepy at all. Knows we're coming, Big B. There's no leaving now.
Bigby Wolf.
The big bad wolf.
Big Bloody Mary.
You used to be something.
I still am. Huh. Stalking us everywhere we went. Everything we
They
did.
used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
That's the difference between us. I don't need fear to do what I do. Because I also got some of their respect. At least I did. Until I came up against you and the Crooked Man. Now, there's nothing left. Silver rounds.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
With a big bad weakness. Oh! Got a mirror tucked
It's
back
about
there?
time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you've made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of
sure
my
he
way
wasn't talking to
now.
me?
Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure
I'll
you'll
play
persuade him.
alright. Yeah,
Wow.
really?
What a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Uh-huh. Does that mean you're not gonna use any silver bullets? Straight one-on-one? How about you stop using the little trick of yours? Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. There she is. Impressive. Here, just gonna flank us. You know, Snow White said nothing about killing you. What the hell? I guess it's not just mirrors. Be ready. Ooh. Bye. Got it. Got it.
Where are you?
One that talks about fighting fair. Behind you. Whoa. Oh, that's nightmare fuel. You know, I prefer the other version. One that swung axes at my head. Ah! Even if 2 monsters die tonight, that's still okay by me. Off. Come on. Ah, crap. Careful about where you fall. Ooh, we went full wolf. Fight time. In this corner, we got Big B Wolf. And the other, Bloody Mary. God, that's just something else. Oh, for one that talks about fighting fair. Big B. One of them's real, the rest aren't. They're illusions. Mirror images. This one. Nope, they're all real. They're all really goddamn real. Not the ribs. It's the one thing that's not broken yet. Off, get off. Punch. I'm running out of limbs to fight with. Ow, 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 ow. This is not... Okay, at least it's not silver. Whoa, okay, there's an even bigger wolf. I knew it! They are mirrors. Ooh, Bigby wants a big poochie! Oh, you're supposed to rub the belly of a good poochie! Watch it or it'll freaking take your testes off. Come on. Stop running. Oh. Yeah, no. There we go. There's only so many of you, but plenty of me. Whoa. What? You got a super or some shit? Blow him down. Nice. Only the real one will remain. Come on. Oh. Oh, your little tricks. What, are you running? Oh. That's right. Not a chance. Big bad wolf triumphs. I can imagine we're in rough shape after that one. Ready for the meeting?
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds
Shit.
6 rounds of... I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's the
right.
plan.
But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
Why would
The
you
whole
want
town
that?
will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
Put
This
the
is
gun
just
down
a
and we can
precaution.
discuss.
I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I
No.
think you know that.
I don't think
All
you
I'm
did.
asking for is a chance to explain my
I
side
believe
of the
Georgie,
story.
though.
Maybe you didn't carry it out. But I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm
What's
not saying
keeping me
another
to
word
those
until I'm brought
terms?
before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
I just don't
You're
trust
often
it.
reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
It's about
I'm doing
faith.
this for Faith, because she and Lily died, and someone is gonna answer for that.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So,
Not even
shall we get
close.
going? I'd rather not dawdle.
But
You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again.
I made an
My
agreement.
previous interactions with her have gone rather well.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
Not a chance.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest.
Keep it up.
given
and
a
we'll be
trial
the
in front of
jaws
your
this
peers.
Pup.
And your punishment will follow.
Thing is, so what Fable is the Crooked Man?
I know.
Two more
But
chamber.
we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay?
Unarmed. Ah,
It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You
Oh,
did
yeah.
well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
there wasn't as much
I'm
death.
just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was
He
my
gets
sister.
a trial.
Where the fuck do you get off? You think you have the right to just do
You
this
don't get to
people?
demand
You're a fucking
justice.
crook.
This.
And
You
then
should
just
be
throw
ashamed.
him down the well.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie? Georgie?
I don't mean
You
to
gave the
interrupt
order.
you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is
Technically.
he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out
died.
there?
Sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead.
It was an
So you
incident.
see, the
He was
culprit
dead
has
no
been
matter what.
punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd
Let
wait a
her
moment...
finish.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
You hear
Got
your
it?
charges,
If you insist.
then you get to argue your case.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
3 times, actually.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical
And
artifacts.
resisting arrest.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there
There was
anything
a lot
you
of
would like to
resisting.
say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Nope, you
Bullshit!
did.
Like hell you
Stop
didn't.
the
Let
charade.
him speak.
No, you're in.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
Because this is the same
The
treatment
Crooked
any
Man
of
has
you
committed
should
crimes
get.
against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get on
but we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself.
Just
and
like
I
any
won't
of
rob
you.
you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
That's how things are done.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Let him speak.
Georgie was working
matter
for
how
me,
much
yes,
bullshit
but
it
he was
is.
not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth.
Georgie
That's not
seemed
what
pretty
Georgie
convinced
said.
he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Doesn't matter,
I
you're
would
still
never authorize such
responsible.
an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Also, you shot at
Holly,
me.
please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
It
What's he
was a
talking about?
trap.
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Better
I
have
really
a
hope you're
point.
going somewhere with this.
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant.
You're
When your
playing
government abandoned you,
semantics.
left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
That was
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would
She
you
made
want
a
that?
mistake.
I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
But
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to
the
yourself,
glamour
but you
thing
can't lie to
was
me.
and
You
is
hated
an
Crane,
issue.
and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
That
We've made
one
some
is
mistakes.
true.
I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
We'll do better.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked
He
Man's
used
been
you.
exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Never
Do you
cared.
really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
You may have done those things, but you had your own reasons for doing those things.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murders.
was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke.
The man wasn't
Especially
exactly
given
gonna
Bigby's
live.
history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
Can't
You won't
talk
be able
your
to
way
talk
out
your
of
way
this.
out of this, crooked man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Admittedly.
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course.
Let him speak.
Whatever
Point
you're
is he
getting at,
making?
get to it.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That
That's-
was self-defense.
He killed a man.
Don't
That
make
was
him a murderer.
justified.
For fuck's sake. Killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They were
hardly...
there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me. It was them. And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where
internally.
have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Technically,
Did you
she was
think we'd all
dead.
just let that go?
Snow wasn't
Snow had
involved.
nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own
Fair enough.
protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right. Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws
down.
apply when we need them.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in
Losing.
their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Oh. Hey, Nerissa.
Excuse me, dear.
Right.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
Your
We're
lips aren't sealed
kind of
anymore.
in the middle of something.
She has something
She
to
has
say.
something to say, and we're gonna listen.
Right, I forgot
Go
about
ahead.
her. She can
You
connect
probably
him.
don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we
There's
couldn't
your
say a word
evidence.
about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff,
by your
this
own
is highly
hand.
irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
There's your
Nerissa,
evidence.
you heard him. You witnessed this?
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least
Of
5
what?
other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Can't
Looks
argue
like we
against
found
that.
our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
Anyone got an injection?
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
No
You're
torture.
all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know
did
we
you
can't let you go
expect?
free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
You just didn't
Well
think
done,
anyone
then.
could actually
Now,
implicate
for your
you.
sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
Is that possible?
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There
she
will be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of him.
Too dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
We should vote.
Should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right.
If you all
Nobody can
participate.
agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Wait, you guys
That makes sense
appointed
to
me?
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Oh.
Just do what you think is right.
Trying to make a better world.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
Lock him up.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Ah! God. No, you don't. Okay, you're going down the witching well. Attempted murder of an elected official, you son of a bitch.
There you are.
You just tried to kill me.
You all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
You're gonna suffer a very long time.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
We have no right to give him death.
All right. Do it.
What he did was bad, but not death-worthy. He killed 2 people. Peddled drugs. He'll be in prison for the rest of his however long a Fable lives. If he ever escapes again, then we'll deal with it.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay.
Oh.
Great.
They're all leaving for the
This
farm?
fucking line.
What, is everyone going to the farm? Admittedly, after everything that happened.
Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Everything okay?
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Wait, you guys are going to the farm?
I'm going! Jesus!
I thought we were gonna rectify that.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit!
What happened to us helping?
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning,
That's
Sheriff.
what an active government is
Nice
like.
fucking day.
What happened to the whole thing?
Shit! Just go grab that, would
Sorry.
you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Come on, Colin.
I'm walking, all right? Calm down.
That one's fair enough. Admittedly, just don't have the big talk and people won't notice.
I have something.
You know, he was
Really?
up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because
She'll love
when they're
it.
little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
That's everybody.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye,
I really
Mr.
thought we
Wolf.
could do something.
Goodbye, TJ.
Wanna smoke?
Are you
Still
still
mad?
mad at me?
Would it change your mind? You got another one of those?
Yeah.
How about a smoke for the road?
Here. They're cheap anyways.
Thanks, Bigby. Always a gentleman, aren't you, Bigby?
There's rules, and they suck sometimes.
I guess
but
I'll see you around. Stay out of trouble, okay? If you
do
even
my
can.
best. I'll try.
Yeah, me too.
There's rules for a reason, and it sucks, but
Saying goodbye?
it has to be that way. Hey! Really? Still keeping the ribbon? It's not gonna kill you if you take it off anymore. I think.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to...
Let me help you.
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own, okay?
Fair enough.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good.
Okay.
But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute
That's
Faith stole
assumed.
that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us
What?
quiet in that place. Can you imagine
What
the
did
lengths
you
they go
do?
just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Marissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were trying to protect them.
Just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised
thought
he'd
she
smooth
did
things
it.
over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
I don't have any cigarettes.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it.
The point is things
what
are
if it wasn't the whole
supposed to be
truth?
done
It
a
was
certain
true
way.
enough.
But what's done is done.
What's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
That's how that happened.
I walked her over here.
So I would
You were
notice.
trying to get my attention. So you...
Her genes.
You started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction.
People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
That won't happen
really.
anymore.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you.
You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these
Snow
days.
doesn't need
Snow
me.
doesn't really need me.
I'm
I'm more
sure
of an
that's not
enforcer
true.
than anything else.
After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given
did
this
the
job
only
for a
thing.
reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked
I hope
Man,
I've done some
it
good.
was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse.
Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
That gives some painful flashbacks.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
What? Wait, what? Wait, what?
I'll see you around, Wolf.
What was that at the very end? So, I'm recording this a little bit after I finished the final episode of this game. Now that I've had time, now that I've edited through everything, and I've had time to think about the entire situation, I realize Nerissa, she didn't have much interaction with us beforehand. No one really did. Here and there, dealing with the woodsman stuff, but the girls from Pudding Pie, we didn't have much interaction with beforehand, so she didn't know much about us. But Faith interacted with us directly. She knew, well, how we were. She saw us try and do the right thing when the moment showed itself. She saw us take this caring, protective action, which changed things. As well, the Swinehart thing, questioning whether or not Swinehart had looked at the head, it was probably because something about the head didn't make sense. Probably because of the fact that it was glamored to look like Faith. Because that makes sense. Glamour is probably like Faith's donkey skin coat. It just sort of redirects the mind. And to Swinehart, someone medically knowledgeable, something about the head wasn't right, especially if it was a cheap glamour. There could have been something about it. On top of all of that, Faith also had a pretty good reason to do what she did, to pull us into this. She'd become free. If Vivian pulled her ribbon, or someone pulled Vivian's ribbon, she'd be free of everything. As well, she's already shown to be manipulative in the way she's acted and trick us into doing what she wanted to do. But it's also just her mannerisms and the way she spoke that gave it away to Bigby. Saying the things she said. Like when Nerissa mentioned the ribbon in Bigby's office, she asked, "Do you think it's beautiful?" Something along those lines. Exactly what Faith asked, I believe. And it's insane, strange. But does have bigger implications to everything. That Faith is still alive and she tricked us, which means it's actually Nerissa and Lily who are dead. As well, remember, we never unglamored Nerissa's body. We never found the body. Georgie mentioned a pond, which makes me think that there's a possibility, but past that. Now, as many people have noted, I don't really know how Faith ended up glamored as Nerissa and Nerissa as Faith, other than maybe one of them was maybe one of them was covering the other shift or something like that for some reason or another, or doing something for them, doing a favor of some kind. Don't really know. But yeah. Strange little piece right there at the end. Makes you reconsider a bunch of the story, but yeah. Interesting nonetheless. But for now, I'm going to lead this series on The Wolf Among Us off here. At this point in time, if the second game has come out, there will be a playlist in the description where you can watch that. Yeah, other than that, think about checking out the playlist for the rest of the episodes down in the description. As well, think about leaving a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Other than that, be good, be well. I'll see all of you in the next series. Goodbye.